This weekend was full of whether Tom Brady was retiring, and all these people were reporting that he was retiring. And on this channel, I told you before any of that happened that Tom Brady specifically said, and I don't know why nobody read what I said. It amazes me that Tom Brady said he needed time. So Tom Brady wanted to clear. He breaks his silence on the retirement reports. This comes from Fox News. Tom Brady has come out again for the second time. Just wanted to clear the air with everybody and say, listen, like I told you on this channel, first and foremost, all the other channels were like, oh, he retires, he's going to retire, is he going to retire? I told you in the last video, he needed time. So here it is. Tom Brady again is talking about retirement. Tom Brady made it clear in the Let's Go podcast he is still weighing whether he was going to walk away from the NFL, despite ESPN and other NFL networks reporting he was retiring. Tom Brady said in his own words, "It is still a good week for me. I'm still going through the process I said I was going through. Sometimes it takes some time to really evaluate how you feel, what you want to do. I think when the time is right, I'll be ready to make a decision one way or another, like I said last week." Now, other people haven't been paying attention. Maybe other people didn't read this. Maybe other people didn't listen to what he said. I like to go to where the person who is making the decision, not rumors and speculation. I like to get it from that person directly. And again, this is why I picked this article, but this is coming from Tom Brady himself. Let's continue. Brady was asked whether he was surprised when the reports came out. There's always a good line that I'm responsible for what I say and do, and not responsible for what others say and do. Again, one thing I learned about sports is that you can control what you can control, and what you can't, you leave to others. We are in such an era of information, and people want to be in front of the news often. And I totally understand that, and understand that it's the environment we're in. But I think for me, it's just literally day to day with me. I'm just trying to do the best I can every day and evaluate things as they come and trying to make a great decision for me and my family, which I said in my last video, he needs time. He wants to spend time with his family and to make a decision with his family. This guy, I told you all the facts in the last video about him, is one of the best players the NFL has ever seen. Breaking records, he's won more Super Bowls than any other team has won. What is it he has to prove? Really, we will miss him if he decides to go, and if he doesn't, we'll have one more year to enjoy the phenomenon known as Tom Brady. Now let's continue what he says. Tom continued, "I don't know what different intentions are, and you know it's not for me to control those things. There's some very important games going on over the weekend, and I know how hard those players work on Sunday to prepare for that. I was actually a little bit disappointed that would actually play some part of what's going on in the NFL football, which to me is such an amazing sport. It's a great sport, and the focus should be on those great games. You are right. For me, I was trying to enjoy a nice weekend. It didn't quite turn out that way because my phone got really busy, but that's just part of being in the situation I'm in." Brady was asked whether he had a timeline on making his decision to retire. "Like I've always said, I'm very blessed to play as long as I have, as things have gone on in the later parts of my career, whether it was 5 years ago or even this year. There's a lot of interest in when I'm going to stop playing, and I understand that. It's not that I don't recognize that. When I know, I'll know, and when I don't know, I don't know. I'm not going to race to some conclusion about that." Brady was then asked whether the reports and the circus that followed would give him a reason to come back one more time, one more season, just to show that he's still on top of his game. "I think my motivation for playing football is to win and be successful. And maybe there's little parts of motivation that come from places or what people may say or think. I'm mostly motivated from inside and wanting to be the best for my teammates and my coaches and my organization. It's kind of where my motivation has been for a long time. At different times, you use different techniques and tools to put yourself in the right frame of mind. But for me, it's just always being the best I could be And that's always how I wanted to be for my teammates. Well, Tom Brady, in his own words, saying he just needs time. And when he knows that the time is right, he'll know. Could be a month from now. Could be 2 months from now. Could be a week before the opening day. Who knows? But he'll make his decision, and he's going to do what's right for himself and his family. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it because this man has nothing more to prove. And if he decides he wants it, he's going to go for it. He said, and a lot of players said, if you wake up and you feel like you just don't want to play anymore, you don't have that motivation. You don't have that drive. So if you wake up and you're playing a sport, and it doesn't matter how many thousands of people want you to do it, you have to want to do something. It's like in life, in anybody. If I don't want to do this YouTube video, then I'm not going to make it because I don't want to do it. It all comes from within. You have to want to do what you're doing. And when the time comes that you feel that you don't want to do it anymore as a human being, no matter what job or career you're doing, you're probably going to also want to throw in the towel, even if everybody wants you to stay because they'll miss you. It's just life. It's just how it is. This has been Sports Rules, and if sports is going to happen, it happens here. I'll report it. You let me know what you think about this whole hoopla over the weekend of Tom Brady, whether he was retiring, he's not retiring, he's retiring, not retiring. And if you missed the last video, check it out. I'll put it in the comment section below. I'll also make a little Tom Brady playlist. I've only made 2 videos about him. But you let me know. Till then, next time, be safe, be well. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.